tacos. Order up.
This family's so weird.
They may take our tacos, but they will never take our freedom!
Nope, let's spank the sloth, which, you know...
And a euphemism.
Here's the thing, Sloth Lane, so let me tell you about it here. I saw it, Mark didn't. I'll run through this here for you guys so we can get to Spider-Man.
Great!
So, this is an adventure comedy. By the way, here's the thing, Mark. So this is based actually from... This studio made something called The Tales of Sanctuary City. And what this is it's basically a series of movies that are based around a core setting of
I was at the line. They have a lot of anthropomorphic movies.
But it's a set of films that revolve around a core city of anthropomorphic animals. There are already like 5 films. So this is what we wanted from Zootopia. Where it's like, hey, just like go here with these characters and go here with these characters and go here with these characters. Go here with these characters and like make Disney. They're not doing that anymore because they killed off. They don't want to do any Disney Plus fucking animation anyway. But it
was fucking short form as fuck.
Yes.
That pissed me off.
But it's like spend time in this part of Zootopia. Spend part of this book. This studio's doing that with their own IP, and I like this idea because we're not going to get it from Disney. But this was let me keep going. This was directed by Tiana Vincent. It was screenwritten by her and Ryan Graves. This stars Tio Vergara as Laura, the main character. She's the daughter. Olivia Vasquez, Gabriella. She is the mother. Ben Grano as Luis. I believe he's the father. Facundo Herrera. Manny is Manny, the brother. And then Leslie Jones is the tiger on the bottom right. Dottie. She's a cheetah, I'm sorry. And essentially, they're basically being antiquated to the big city. Like they, this is, here's what I'll say, right? Like this is a movie. Well, fuck. Last thing, I should give you guys all the notes. This came out on February 28th. Wide release though was in summer of 2024 in Australia. So this has been out for a long time in Australia. It probably is already on some streaming services, but it's just getting an American release now. Unconfirmed budget of $70 million, 84-minute runtime, rating PG. This is a simple, wholesome thing. Characters that are trying to essentially understand, like, they're trying to find their bearings in a after an incident that caused them to move from a familiar setting to a new setting, and that new setting has competition, and so then they have to fight against the competition. And in the end, they are able to balance that out. This is not something that is unique. It is a very familiar story. It is it's a very familiar story. What I like about it, though, is, again, these characters are in relatable situations. And obviously, we've seen that before, a lot of relatability. But, again, like the main character there, Laura, is trying to balance her friends, her family, herself, what she wants to do, what her family wants to do. It's a mother-daughter story, though, and the mother, I don't know why they did this, but the mother has early signs of dementia as a character. I don't know why they would put this in a movie. Like, this isn't even fun to watch. It's fucking depressing. Like, as someone that's also dealt with it, no, Mark, you dealt with it too. But, like, I don't understand, like, why the fuck, like, that's the only thing about this movie, is, like,
I guess that's some kind of emotional stakes to it.
Yes, it's emotional, but, it's not going to get better at the end of the, it's a fragment in this movie. And I'm glad that, and I'm glad at the end that they're all connecting together. But it doesn't, that it's not going to get better.
Do the movie treat it as a core emotional stake?
It's a core piece to the mother's character that affects the movie on a regular basis. Because she's forgetful. So,
Does the emotional stake work? Is it effective, by that?
It's not valued as much as it should. Because by the end, it's just by the end, you kind of move off of what she wanted, right? So there's this MacGuffin. The MacGuffin is the recipe book. This recipe book has been in the family for generations, and the mom says that anytime she sees the book, it reminds her of the moments that she learned how to cook these things, which takes her back, memory-wise, to moments that she can actually visually remember and mentally remember, and that's good. Like, that's her connection. And at a certain point, the daughter sells the book, gives the book to this big corporate, the cheetah, big corporate cheetah, and it gives it to the cheetah instead of keeping the recipe within the family, and because the cheetah's looking for a way to help her company, and then she would give, I believe, the family money or something, or just help the family to survive.
Is this rolled in the modern era?
It's in the modern era, yeah.
So there's like smartphones and shit?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I could have took a picture of the book or some shit.
What?
Then she wouldn't have to give away the book. She could have just like took a picture of the pages or some shit.
Well, it's that, but also it's the idea of like it's their IP, it's their recipes, and once you give a corporation the recipes, then you don't have your recipes. They're not just recipes. They own a food truck as well, and the food truck is on having hard times, and then they go through the hard times and they learn and all that stuff. But it's not a mess. It's a simple story. It's not confusing. You can understand the story. You're probably gonna lull a bit to sleep, but at times. But again, I like the character designs here. I like the frame rate changes, where it's like the frame rate changes if there's not much happening on screen, it slows down a bit. If it's more actiony, they're going to increase the frame rate.
When the family finds out she's still the bully, she treat her like as she's in big trouble, or they treat her as like
briefly.
Why'd you make this bad decision?
Briefly.
Because I feel like that's not her book. That's like their mother's book.
It's a generational book.
And it's like if I sold my mother's wedding ring to some douchebag, I'd get my ass beat.
Yes. But it's treated as... now, the main character feels bad about it, but the family is more like, nah, like, why'd you do that?
You made it depressed.
Yes. By the end, everything's good, though, and things turn out fine. Like, her friends are, they're cookie cut, like, you've seen these character types before, and... Again, there's some comedy, like, what I like about the movie is, again, it's not Despicable Me. It's not, like, trying to be a mile-a-minute comedy, where it's like you're going, every second, here's comedy. No, it's like, it's trying to focus on its story. It does a good job. I like the establishing inciting incident that causes the situation, because it's just out of the blue, but it happens. And then they have to move.
From what I saw from the trailer, like, the animation style is interesting enough. I was trying to go for, like, a low frame sort of thing.
Yes.
Like mocking stop motion. You can tell it's not stop motion.
It's like Turtles. What Turtles kind of did.
Lego movie, but not as convincing.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lego movie, but not as convincing.
Lego movie, not as convincing. Gotcha. Yeah, but Sloth Lane, I thought this is again, good job on the animation team. Good job on the art team. Again, sometimes you just get the story that you're gonna go for, but I don't think that it was the best idea to go for having a character. Notably, like, you want to have relatable situations, I understand, but I really did not, and I know maybe I'm not supposed, this wasn't for me maybe, but I don't like the idea of, like, the mother's struggle being fucking dementia. That shit sucks. I don't even like that as a concept for an animated movie where we're trying to have an enjoyable time, because you know that even though this is, by the end of the movie, it's like, yeah, we're good for now. It's like, that's great. But you just reminded people that, it's like, it's just, it's not over. Like, well, fuck.
Yeah, like,
terrible. Fuck you. Like, what are you doing?
Another thing that just didn't really interest me about this movie to go see it, it's like, for anthropomorphic movies or movies about animals, like, you gotta sell those anthropomorphic designs well. And it's like, this movie's anthropomorphic designs are they're not like unique enough.
I think they're.
It's just more. It's not.
I think the
enough.
core families is fine. My issue is with the cat and the other characters. Like, it's like, okay.
It's kind of almost Chicken Little ass designs. A little bit better than Chicken Little, but still. And I don't think it's interesting enough or cute enough. Like and it another kind of low budget movie that has more interesting anthropomorphic designs is
TMNT.
No, it's one I'm gonna see. That's not that's corporate, but bigger corporate. But one I'm gonna see later this week is Zoopocalypse. Like, I like those.
I didn't like that. I don't like those designs more.
I think they're interesting.
I think
they're weird.
That looks cheaper. And
It's interesting. It's interestingly weird enough. I like it.
I think the premise is weird. I don't think it looks more interesting than this. I'll be blunt with you. I every time I see that trailer, I think, Because I saw that trailer 3 times in the past week after all the movies that I watched.
Let me see.
I thought that you can look it up. I mean,
put it on screen.
Why? You can look it up. We got Sloth review. Just look at it and then look at the.
I don't want to look at these sloths.
Look at your phone and then look at the sloths. All I'm saying is, I think in motion, what I saw in motion from the trailer of the zoo movie, and then this, I thought. Yeah, the premise looks interesting, but the design does not. I've seen that before. I like the designs.
I like this. It's ugly, but it's like a fun ugly. I want to.
It's ugly. That's my point. It's ugly.
I like. Well, I mean, I like fun ugly. It's like from the animation stuff. It looks like it's having fun with like the
fun ugly is hoodwinked. That's not fun ugly. That's just fucking ugly.
Well, hoodwinked is just like under like fucking. What is the word?
Well, it was also in production.
Under budgeted.
That was also in production and low budget in like 2004.
Yeah, this one has like a higher budget than Hoodwink, but it's like a. They kind of just like embracing their weird designs. I kind of like how round and weird it is.
I just again we're just on a disagreement, but again
I think it's ugly and it also makes it like unique. It's just like it doesn't look like a bad. It doesn't look like a bad.
It's unique until you go to rule34.com. All right, relax.
Yeah, of course you're someone. You're a fucking freak.
I'm just saying it just doesn't look like It's like all right, like yeah, I think this had more. Clearly, there's more definition and work put into these Sloth Lane characters. Like I don't think that's a lie at all. I think that's just clearly.
I think he's like designs are more experimental.
You can see it in the eyes. You can see it in the experimental, not experimental. I mean, no.
Yeah, look, I haven't seen other characters that look like this in Zoopocalypse.
You haven't seen other characters that look like that. The Zoopocalypse characters.
Yes. Give me something.
They look like They look like concept art. What are you talking about?
Concept art of what?
Like going to be finished in the future, more refined. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, like of what?
Of an animated project.
Of what animated project?
Of any animated.
You're not giving me fucking. It looks like fucking the Sloth movie looks like concept art.
No,
that's something that's gonna be finished, and your retort is just no.
That looks finished. I don't know what to tell you. Like no,
it looks. Zoopocalypse looks finished to me. I don't know what the fuck your argument is.
The only thing with Sloth Lane that I'd say would be more is if obviously I had more time to tweak and get a little more detailed on like we're looking at the screen here, more in the terms of hair and I think the expressiveness though is there. You could do a little more if you wanted to, but I think they do a really good job there. Obviously we talk about Ned's a different level entirely, but I think that Zoopocalypse looks like it's on the much.
The art style reminds me of of Courage.
Courage. Oh, that's cool.
Courage Cowardly Dog, because that's like a fun ugly. Don't tell me if you're not telling me that's a fun ugly, that's your nostalgia getting in the way. Courage Cowardly Dog is not because that doesn't mean it looks bad.
No, I understand. I understand fun ugly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but
because Courage actually has the same kind of design philosophy too. It does that. Yeah, and it does actually reminds me of Courage.
I don't know if I would call it.
Let's get because also the.
Would you call Ed Nettie fun ugly as well?
No, Ed and Nettie is like it's not because the designs of Ed and Nettie are not meant to be ugly. They're just they're funny looking.
Yes.
Like their character design is just like really good. They are attractive character designs. They're very fun shaped.
I'm just trying to get where does the line get drawn with Courage? Like Courage, I don't see. I think when his expressions, when he gets more expressive, that's when.
Well, design wise, it's like he's a round body and it's like.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the Zoopocalypse right now? Because I'm looking at it right now. You're going by memory.
I literally came out of the theater yesterday after watching.
You're going by memory still. I'm looking at it right now.
We talked about these movies. Yes, that's great. I'm good. We'll talk about it in March. All right. Yeah, no.
This design philosophy reminds me of Courage.
No, that's compared to cool. We'll obviously we will talk more of that movie when it comes out.
I'm someone who cares about anthropomorphic character design.
But for this, I like the idea that they actually did what Disney literally has the budget to do, but will not. I like the idea of Tales from Sanctuary City. I don't like this movie necessarily, but again, if it's a part of this collection of films, and if one of them or two of them are actually good, then cool. But I like this idea of broadening out and just saying, hey, we're going to focus on like this one core setting, and then we're just going to have several stories within it, and they're still going. I like that a lot.